XRP coin holders, we got a video for you guys. Today we're going to talk about XRP. I just entered a long position, and I'm going to give you guys my opinion, I think, where this market's going to be headed, because we're seeing a lot of chopping around happening right now, a little bit of retesting of support. Where are we headed? We're going to talk about that. Welcome back to the Crypto Report. I'm Black Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel right now. Let's hop in this video. All right, guys, we're going to start off on Twitter. You can follow me at 333BlackC. I say, if you can't handle crypto on the red days, you don't deserve crypto on the plus 100% green days. It's crazy, guys. I've been trading crypto for nearly a decade, and it never ceases to amaze me that every day when we see a drawdown, or every week, whenever we see a drawdown on the crypto space after crypto's been mooning for week after week after week, people panic. People freak out. People say, it's all over. It's all over. Guys, you need to start viewing these drawdowns as opportunities, not as times to panic sell. Now, that's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just telling you guys my strategy and what I do in this market. I put my money where my mouth is. And so what I do, the market was dipping down, and I opened up a $3,000 XRP long position. Right now, I'm about $27 in the profit. It's about a $3,000 position. I'm only 3x leverage. It really depends on where we're sitting at here. If we start to really heat up, if I caught the bottom, if you will, here, then I'll probably increase the leverage to maybe 10x maximum, as long as I got a good entry. But this is a position size that I'm not going to be doing, 75x leverage. Like if you watch my pet Bitcoin videos where I do 75x long, 75x shorts, I'm trying to capitalize on this and get a good entry level and really hopefully catch this move to the upside, a nice breakout, because we have been selling off for quite some time here on XRP. And if you look at this, you can see like we wicked all the way down to, a couple days ago, we're looking at the 4-hour time frame. We wicked all the way below $2.07. And this was a very important price level. You even got a tiny little baby wick below it. This is very, very important support. And we held it. And I was looking for long positions here, but I still wanted to see this play out a little bit. And I do think that there's a world where we do break down and back to touch that. And I'm going to have a stop loss set accordingly, probably somewhere around $2.12. If probably a little bit lower than that, maybe even $2.10, $2.09. That being said, I think that there is a world where we come break down and make a move back to the upside. And I also do believe that there's a chance that the bottom is in here. So I'm going to take that risk. $3,000 XRP long trade, only 3x leverage. Really just trying to find a good entry point, not really looking to just max the leverage out and max the position size to like a $200,000 position. Nothing like that just yet. Just really looking for good entries. And that's kind of what's going on right now. So right now, I do think that XRP potentially could be bottoming out here because the overall market is kind of spooked. Like the traditional market is performing well, but everyone's blaming, oh no, there's a new conflict going on in the world. Oh, everything's going to start dumping. Guys, the traditional market is rallying. Bitcoin is near all-time highs. We're in the Q3, the weird sluggish phase, which was sluggish. Now June is looking quite bullish. We'll get through it. But as of right now, guys, I did open this position up like $22 on it. $3,000 position, and I'm going to be monitoring this, and if we do start to bounce further up to the upside, I'll probably add to this position and make it a little bit larger, beef it up a little bit, if you will. But if you guys do want to trade as well and trade along with me, check out in the description box below or pin comment down below. I have a $5,000 sign-in bonus to Blowfin. Click the link, deposit Trailbit, you get a bunch of free money, and if you deposit $100, you get $10 for free of XRP, so feel free to take advantage of these promotions, guys. So let's look at the overall market. XRP sitting at rank 4. Up about 5.44%, down about 3.15% in the past 24 hours. And, guys, like the market, Bitcoin's been kind of selling off today. I mean, we're going to take a look at the overall market here in a second, but let's first start with XRP. We're at $130 billion market cap, okay? Sitting at $2.68 billion 24-hour volume. Guys, we've rallied from the drawdown. The drawdown was us hitting, let's look at the daily time frame on this to get a better idea of where we're at here. Yeah, the daily time frame we wicked down to about, like I said, $2.07, and we had a green dot on Market Cipher on the volume, and this is indicating basically like a buy signal and like a bottom signal. I view these as good longing opportunities, and if you would have longed off that right there, you would have gotten quite a nice move. Yes, you would have had to weather this move to the downside, but so far we saw a continuation of the upside of this channel around $2.36. So if you were to have longed from that green dot, you're talking about potentially a 12.7% gain with no leverage if you were to just buy spot. So it was a pretty good signal. Now the question is, do we see continuation to the upside, or can it continue to chop here? In my opinion, we probably chop around a little bit here, guys, and I wouldn't be surprised. So what I'm going to probably be trying to do with these trades is just some scalping. And if I get lucky and it is time for us to move over into that full-on bullish reversal for altcoins and XRP, then I will have caught a nice entry level. And it's a nice entry on the trade, at least. And if you look at the overall market, like Bitcoin is still over $100,000. It's 106K. We came all the way up to 111K in May, I believe. And people are panicking. People are freaking out. Guys, Bitcoin's over 100K. Take a deep breath, okay? If you look at the overall market, you see Bitcoin dominance rallying as well, so alts are bleeding out. People are freaking out. But guys, if you can't weather these storms, you can't weather the red days, you don't deserve the 100% plus green days on your coins. Like, it's really that simple. Crypto is not for the faint of heart, and it rewards the risk takers. It's as simple as that. So looking at Bitcoin right now, we are seeing a little bit of a breakdown here on the daily time frame off of a test of 110,000. That's okay. I've been saying for a while now, like, my area where I would say, hey, I'm a little bit worried about this being a double top here would be if we start to break down below 94,000, not touching it. Like, we could come and touch that. That's fine. But I don't want to see any closures below it. If we start to see closures below it, I'll say, hey guys, like, that's concerning. But as of right now, I do believe that we have a green dot on the momentum wave on market cipher to the downside. Money flow is increasing. The RSIs are coming down a little bit. That's okay. They can cool off. We can trade sideways for a little bit. But guys, I still believe that the end of June, based on how this is looking out, that's my invalidation. If we start to rally into the end of June, then I think we're going to be front running Q4. So the gains of Q4, that is. So keep a close eye on what Bitcoin's doing here. I know, guys, XRP has been frustrating for a lot of people. A lot of people have been saying, you know, we're not going to the moon. We're not going to the moon. Guys, it needs to trade sideways. It needs to build up momentum. It had massive moves to the upside. And look back here. Like, look at how long we trade in this region. I'm curious. How long did we trade in this region for? Yeah, 879 days, okay, before we saw a 534% move, okay? So just keep that in mind. Like, let XRP stair step up. Let it chop around sideways. I'm confident Brad Garlinghouse with Ripple is actually, the CEO of Ripple is actually pushing XRP, and it's getting integrated into financial institutions. We see where this market's headed. We see how the institutions are getting more embedded into crypto. Guys, be patient. I think that we're going to see some big moves here in the rest of 2025. We just have to see when, whether it's in Q3 or Q4, and really get a better idea of where we're headed here. And obviously, there's invalidations. We'll talk about those when they come. But as of right now, guys, I'm patiently longing XRP. And I'll probably increase this $3,000 trade to something higher as long as this was a good entry. But I'm going to moderate and stop it out and profit. Simple as that. But that's all I got, guys. Like some content, hit that like button. Subscribe to us right now. Follow me at 333 Black Sea on Twitter. And I'll see you next one. Bye-bye.